Three, two, one. Yeah, we're live now.
Yay.
Yay! Not nobody listening yet, but aha, we will. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to YouTube. Me, Deano. Nixy's having feedback issues at the moment because I can hear all the feedback.
That's because I keep playing around with things.
I bet you do.
Shut up.
Yep. It's been ages since we've done this. It seems like it was like before Elimination Chamber, which was weeks ago.
I think we've both just been busy. We've both been busy, haven't we? So
yeah, definitely been busy.
We keep going to work.
Yeah, definitely been busy. Yeah, it's definitely been one of them things. But good evening, Tim. Good evening, Tim Davis says hi. He's joined us again. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Yeah, it's been a funny old 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it was. We got the pay-per-view Sunday evening, Fastlane. We've got Ronda Rousey turning heel, which, did anybody see that coming? Let's think about that. Yeah, exactly.
It's meant to be, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, there's been a big turnaround in WWE because actually I'm enjoying watching it now. Maybe these new writers that have come in, and Bruce Pritchard's been rehired as a writer, and Ultimate Warrior's widow has been hired as a writer. I'm not being funny, Nick, but what's she going to offer?
I don't know what she can offer, to be honest. I'm unconvinced by that whole situation. Jeff Jarrett's been brought on, that's fine. Jeff Jarrett's going to be cool, but...
Is Jeff Jarrett involved?
Is what?
Is Jeff Jarrett involved?
Apparently, yeah, he's been taken back on as a writer. Did you not hear that?
No, I didn't. I know Abyss is a producer or an agent, and I know Sanjay Dutt has been taken from Impact, and the Hurricane has been taken on again. It just seems like it's like, what's next for him and everything. So it looks as though it's like a complete reset button on things and saying, look, this wasn't working.
Yeah.
Ratings was down. We need to refresh it and see what we can do. You never know. Vince Russo might get his job back.
Question I have is that now that Paige has done all the media, what's she going to come back and do?
Well, it's still going on in the media with her, so who knows?
No, she's back from it all now, I think. It's been released over here. It was last week. I've still not been to see it.
She's just been announced for World Association Wrestling's event, Frightmare. Winter says Vince offered him and Shane turned him down. Yay! Good old Shane. He is good for one thing. So we had that, and I think it's a good thing. We're coming up to WrestleMania. Be interesting to see what influence they have on WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is back. Roman Reigns did a return from his leukemia battle, which lots of people said he didn't really have it. Do you remember this? What's your take? I mean, I'll keep saying that. What's your take on things? It's bullshit. Everybody knows my story. Everybody knows my battle and everything. And they're saying that, he didn't have it because he's kept his hair and he's kept all his beard and everything. And, and they had to have the Leukemia Association to put a few things right. And a lot of people on Facebook, Twitter, social media, quick to bloody judge. That's all I can say.
Oh, of course they are. They all think they know it all, don't they?
Yeah, I looked at it this way. There is people I know that I am not going to say their names because I'm not going to give them the publicity. But there's people that I know that is in my social media world and what they've said. And I've called them out on it and I've said, you're wrong. And I've shown them the treatments and I've shown them this new cold cap what's involved now, which stops people losing hair. I wish it had been around when I had it, but then I won't be looking at myself with a bald head. But there is treatments out there that stops this. There is a drug called the Art Shot, which is they give it to you the last thing, and they say to you before you've had the first one, this is the one that makes your hair fall out. Do you want it or do you not? And that's the ask you, and if you want to lose your hair or not. And I said, yeah, put it in, and that's it. That's a simple choice. So I think Roman had his. He's fought his battle. He's done well. But right now, here's a question: do we really need a Shield reunion, though?
It depends if he's going to leave or not, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what are you doing?
I'm cleaning stuff up. I can do two things at once.
Tim Davis says the Fastlane women's match should have the winner should be faced Rondy 1-on-1 and not a 3-way. Well, we're coming to that later. We'll get to that. Yeah. I'm just going to go through our talking points. Because we know today is International Women's Day. Yeah. The most sexist day in the calendar ever known. I don't see an International Man's Day.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's true. Everybody goes on about the sexist world and everything. Oh, we can't be sexist and everything. You can't get more sexist than having a Women's Day. Where's my day?
I don't disagree with you.
Where's my day? I want my day.
You're not allowed to die.
Super Bowl Sunday is Man's Day.
Sunday.
He's
messaging me.
Gotta get rid of this beard. I look like such an old man with this beard. It's all grey.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm too old now. I'm 2 months away from being 50, for God's sake.
Oh.
Oh dear. Fighting with My Family is a good film. Not seen it yet. Hopefully I will do very, very soon though. Soon? What's a fucking soon? See? Sworn. There we go. How long we in? Oh dear. How long we on for? Oh, 7 minutes. Been on air 7 minutes. Right. We'll go through the topics top to bottom and then we'll do that. Plus we'll go through British wrestling. We've got some events coming on this weekend. There's a big event happening in Sheffield next weekend, raising money for Cavendish Cancer Care. And for the memory of one wrestler called Chris Travis. I'm going up. I'm only going up for a few hours because I've got to come back for the train. But I'm coming up and we'll see how it goes from there. Why did you send me a picture of a London bus, woman?
Oh, I was in the Cobblers and they had that there and I thought of you. I might get it for you for your 50th.
Hell no.
I don't actually know what it is there in mind. So.
That is a model, what you have to make yourself with bleeding glue and everything like that.
I thought... Oh, yeah. Mark's got a good point. We'll do that. I thought you might like it. You know, a little London bus. You don't see them every day, do you?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Hey, what about this? I didn't know if you saw when I sent it to you on the 23rd of February. WWE put a tweet out that said Christian is being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And they've removed it since, haven't they?
But there's been no announcement since.
Has he had his big announcement at his moment yet? Like everyone else says?
No. I mean, the Hall of Fame at the moment is D-Generation X, Honky Tonk Man, and Tori Wilson.
Well, hey.
Now, come on then, we'll go back to all those topics and everything. Let's get this out of the way now. Tori Wilson, Hall of Fame worthy or not?
Has she really had any amazing matches?
I was just going to say the exact same thing. Name me a match. Name me a match that Tori Wilson was in. I can't even name it. Did she have a feud with Dawn Marie about her dad?
Oh, that bit was funny, but I mean, it's not necessarily Hall of Fame worthy.
The match at Invasion when Tori and Stacey Keibler took on Trish Stratus and Lita.
No, that was rubbish. That was rubbish. Sorry, Trish. Sorry, Lita, but that was rubbish.
I can't think of anything else, me. Can anybody help? Can anybody remember any good matches with Tori Wilson? I can't think of one. I really can't. But what?
Nothing that you need to worry about.
I can't. Is she worthy of Hall of Fame? Oh, well, let's be right. Excuse me. If Donald Trump's in the Hall of Fame and Mike Tyson's in the Hall of Fame, and you've got other celebrities in the Hall of Fame, then Tori Wilson, yes, but I'd prefer Stacey Keibler. I prefer Stacey Keibler.
Yeah, but what has Stacey done? On the other hand,
Stacey Keibler, manager of Test, manager of the Dudley Boys, the best legs in wrestling. She, Scott Steiner's manager. I could go on with Stacey Keibler, but it's just, I mean, I just think that Tori Wilson. Ew. At least it's not Kelly Kelly.
oh God, no, please no.
You know it's going to come eventually. You know it's going to come. We are going to get to that. We are going to get to that generation of women's, and they are going to put Kelly Kelly in one day. I hope I'm not here, but
Don't say that.
yeah. Oh, I'm only kidding. Other things. With it, right. We had the return of Kevin Owens a couple of weeks back. And he's doing the Stone Cold Stunner.
Is it?
Haven't you seen him?
No.
Just watch his 2 matches he's had. He's done the Stone Cold Stunner as a finish both times. And he does it great. And he's got the seal of approval from Steve Austin himself. But Kevin Owens is doing the Stunner now. And it's a finishing move. And he's doing it well. You saw the reason that they replaced Kofi with Kevin Owens, don't you?
No.
Well, Kofi Kingston was supposed to be in the main event. And you watch wrestling or something?
I know stuff, but I'm a bit behind. Plus,
Right.
my brother might be getting rid of the Sky channel that gives us that anyway. So
You got rid of Sky Channel?
we might be getting rid of this. We might be getting rid of Arena. I'm not sure yet.
Well, if you do, give me a shout. I've got Mob Draw. You can have that, and that shows you what Sky Channel's on your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll let
Owens
you
doing
know.
this.
I don't know yet. So
Somebody's
pretty
just,
sure he called Sky up yesterday and said he was going to leave, and they gave me incentive today. So
yeah, damn, they've done that with me. I threatened to leave, and they gave me my price, and instead of being 120 quid, it's 56. Anyway, yeah, Owens is doing the Stunner, and he's in the main event of Fastlane, which is on at the earlier time of 11 o'clock, because the clocks go forward. In America,
I'm really happy about that because I've got to go house hunting with my dad again the next day. So
So I just said that I watched it, and I'm like, oh, well, that'll finish by 2:30.
yeah, 3 at the very worst. It's better than 4 or 5, isn't it?
I'm only looking that way because Muttley's walking about. It's Muttley's birthday Sunday as well.
Oh.
Yes, don't worry, he's got loads of things. Yeah, so that should be okay. Right. Where are we at? The return of the Hardy Boys happened on SmackDown last week.
Good.
What? Why? We don't need the bloody Hardy Boys. Don't need them. There's a tag
We
team.
don't, but apparently they both wanted to leave, and there's something in their contracts that have to say they have to stay for another year. So,
Well, it is coming up to 2 years since they rejoined. So, no, I think they're nothing against the Hardy. They're not the Hardy Boys now. They're the Hardy middle-aged men, aren't they? They're not the Hardy Boys. They're the Hardy's middle-aged men because they're in the 40s, a pair of them. So, WWE rolled over their contracts. Cheers, Lance. I think that. Do we really need the Hardy Boys back? What do you reckon?
does the tag team division need it? No, not really.
No.
Unless they can build to some sort of gauntlet match at Mania.
Yeah, I mean, definitely they definitely don't need the bloody tag team division. Definitely don't need Hardys. There's too much talent in there already. But if it's a nostalgia trip, yeah, here we go again. But they don't need it. The division don't need it. We don't need the Hardy Boys back. If it's something that they don't know what to do with Hardy Boys, and all of a sudden, yeah, we'll put them together, let them have a little run again. Yeah, fair enough, but it's just boring. Boring as hell. Oh yes, what we're gonna do over the next few weeks. We did it a couple of years ago, and it was Hardys versus Usos at Mania. Yeah, losers gotta go to a drug test. How about that? Hardy Boys versus the Usos, and losers have to spend the night in the jailhouse, the return of the jailhouse match. Because all four of them have been in jail at some point. I reckon, yeah, there you go. The return of the jailhouse match. The Hardys versus Usos, losers have to spend a week in jail. I'll go for that match.
Don't mince yourself, do you?
Do I give a shit about? Do I give a flying? You know what? No chance. I'll do whatever I can. I have a laugh, me. Right. Next few weeks, we're now getting close to WrestleMania, April 7th. So it's just over a month away. 4 weeks on Sunday. There is rumors. Right now, this is the bit that me and Nixy get. We've got Friday night NXT. Saturday night's Friday night's the Hall of Fame, or it's Saturday night's the Hall of Fame, and NXT's the other way round. I think the Hall of Fame's Friday night. You've got NXT Saturday. You've got WrestleMania Sunday. You've got Raw Monday, SmackDown Tuesday, NXT Wednesday. It's a full week. It's a full week of shows. Now, here's the rumor. There's a rumor going around that including the kickoff show, WrestleMania will be over 7 hours long. Now, are you ready?
Thank God I was just muted there because I swore quite loudly.
You did what?
Thank God I was muted there because I swore.
Yeah. Why did you swear?
Because of the idea of being 7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours long WrestleMania. Starting at 10 p.m. and finish at 5 o'clock in the morning.
May God have mercy on us British people.
It is unbelievable the fact that they're asking us to do I feel sorry for the poor people that's going to WrestleMania. I mean, I know a few friends that are going, but to have WrestleMania 7 hours long, wow, that's a long time. Do you remember when it used to be 3-4 hours, and we used to think 4 hours was a long time?
You remember when it used to be a few hours long and there was no pre-show?
Yeah, Warriors just said last year's was on for 6. Yeah, and look how many people stayed up for all 6 hours of it.
Me.
What were I doing?
Although I did have a couple of cat naps.
I bet it involved a certain wrestling match.
I don't remember what was at last year's WrestleMania. So
we had Lesnar versus Reigns, weren't it?
Oh yeah, I probably slept through that at the time.
Yeah, I probably did as well. I think it was just one long thing, one day after another.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7 hours. I think it's a killer. I think Fastlane will be 3.5 hours. Definitely. Which match of right, we'll do Fastlane in a bit. We'll get that out of the way. Right. Here's a topic. Kaylee Ray has jumped ship. Now
She has, hasn't she? She's on UK now, isn't she? I think.
she's doing NXT UK. She's one of the few. She's one of the next generation that's jumped from World of Sport Wrestling to NXT UK. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that the UK that World of Sport is thriving. Your World of Sport is at. World of Sport can only survive with the wrestlers they've got. Now, World of Sport.
So didn't we all slate World of Sport anyway?
Yeah, that's the problem. We slate World of Sport. It's World of Sport. The only thing that's wrong with World of Sport is the cameras. You know, the quick edits when it's going move audience, spot audience, spot. It was like watching Gladiators in the 90s. Do you remember that? Oh, you don't remember.
Of course, I remember the bleeding gladiators, man.
Right. Who was your favourite gladiator, though?
Oh. Do you know what? I always liked Wolf.
I'm just keeping quiet over my favourite gladiator was.
Jet.
Oh.
Jet.
Oh, dear God. Jet was the best. The worst thing was, if you remember, I know we're going off topic here, but the worst thing about Saturday Night TV was you had that porn program called Baywatch on before, right? That was just Saturday evening porn in a bathing suit. Not one person on this world can remember an episode of Baywatch. What a story was in Baywatch. It's on Amazon Prime again. Nobody can remember one storyline of Baywatch ever.
I can't.
Nobody can. They just remember the babes and the guys. Right?
The legend in Gladiators of Eunice Hart.
Oh, yeah. Eunice Hart. Yeah, she turned into be a stunt woman, didn't she? She became a stunt woman.
The legend of Eunice Hart and Phil Norman.
Yeah. I think you had Baywatch, didn't you? And then you had Gladiators, and then it was Blind Date. So them three shows were fantastic. I'll keep quiet about Blind Date. That's a guilty one I've done. Not a lot of
Did you try and apply for it by any chance?
I maybe once or twice.
Did you ever get on it?
No, but I had some funny stories of the auditions. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Oh God!
And I did apply for Gladiators.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yes, I did see them film with The Rock, Tim. Yes, I did watch the Baywatch film. Yes, I did the tryouts for Gladiators. And, that was in the days when I was fit as anything. I was big and muscly and fit as oak. So I could handle that. But I didn't make it. But I had fun in games, let's put it that way. I think, looking back, I mean, World of Sport is just like Gladiators with the camera edits and things. I would like to, if World of Sport are going to come back, we don't know if they've got a second series. I hope they do. We need television on our TV. But they kept changing the times of the show. They started at 6 o'clock at night, then it kept going back. And the last show of the series was done about 2:30 in the afternoon. Nobody knew when it was on. It was just changing times all the time. If you had your series edit on Sky, fair enough. But if you didn't, you was lost because it just kept going, changing. So you didn't know what time it should have been on, the same time every week. My point on this, World of Sport Wrestling wasn't the name of the company that did wrestling back in the 70s and the 80s. The name of that company was Dale Martin Productions. Right? World of Sport was the name of the show that showed wrestling. So World of Sport Wrestling, I don't know where they ever got it from and everything like that. Or WOS Wrestling, what they call it. World of Sport was the name of the show that ran for 5 hours from 12 o'clock till 5 o'clock, covering all sports on TV. Wrestling was a part of that show. So, just to clarify that once and for all. Don't know why they called it World of Sport, but Dale Martin Productions was the name of the promotions. Sorry, Del Martin Promotions was the name of the promotions that showed wrestling on ITV World of Sport. That clears that up. There you go. Because I'm that old, I remember it. NXT UK, I think they've just signed the alpha female. Did you see that?
What, NXT?
Yeah. Jazzy Gilbert's now in NXT as their alpha female. I think she'll do
Pretty
well.
cool for her.
I think she will do very well, don't you?
Well, there's a lot of people there, bigger people, that she can go up against, isn't there? Like on main roster.
Well, Viper's gone as well. That's another name I remember to tell you. Viper's gone to NXT as well. So, Viper that did the Mae Young Classic a couple of years ago, she's now gone to NXT. So, World of Sport has lost 2 of its female stars there. Right? And now NXT UK. Do you think Nixon will be on the UK scene, or do you think she'll stay on the NXT roster?
I think she's still injured at the minute, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's on the verge of coming back. She's her knee's feeling better and stuff like that. So yeah. What's Chris saying? Jazzy was meant to be in it after the women's tournament, got injured and had to wait. There we go. How is alpha female English into German? Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. How the hell is Kofi Kingston American? He was bleeding Jamaican for how many bleeding years? Kofi Kingston with the Jamaican accent. Do you remember that?
Oh, God, yes.
Kofi Kingston.
And all of a sudden he dropped it, didn't he?
Yeah. It's like Lana. Rusev's missus.
Oh, yeah, all of a sudden wasn't Russian anymore.
Yeah, I mean, hold on a minute. I've lived down south for 17 years and I still talk my Sheffield accent. Walter is Austrian and Q Buzzsaw is from New Zealand. Yeah, it's all over the place. Travis Banks is from New Zealand as well. And Jordan Devlin is from Ireland. So, nice mix of cultures. But do you think World of Sport can survive if all these females and other wrestlers are going to go up to NXT? Do you think there's enough talent? Do you think there's enough talent in this country to keep them at it? I mean, Ligero's gone. Ligero's full-time now. You look at it now and you think, is this really going to happen? Are we really going down this road now? That WWE are going to be raiding, but that's what I'm going to call it, raiding the British scene for talent. And do you think the World of Sport is going to suffer with this? Because it looks good on your CV, doesn't it? I mean, the fact that you say, well, who do you wrestle for? World of Sport Wrestling or WWE NXT UK? It's them 3 letters. You tell me, I don't care what you are. You want the WWE on your CV any day of the week, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, do you think, like, when you look back at Kaylee Ray, do you think it's going to do a good thing for her?
Well, I mean, the thing is, not to be mean, but she's getting older now, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Kaylee Ray's about time, and I think she'll take a chance and she'll do well. She'll do well with Viper. Viper's great. Viper will be amazing. Yeah. Yes, I know that WOS Wrestling is more catchy than Dale Martin's productions, but World of Sport was the name of the show. It wasn't the name of the wrestling thing. Where's that thing from Winters? What he said. Owen is doing. Oh, this is a good one, Nick. You like this? Kevin Owens is doing Stone Cold's moves. Becky Lynch is doing his storylines. Who's going to start the what chant thing?
Well, no, Daniel Bryan's already done that, just in the form of yes or no.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, we had that this week. Have you heard that Tommaso Ciampa's out indefinite?
Yeah, I tagged you in that.
Yeah. All I'd just like to say, there is an NXT champion already, and you're looking at him. I have the belt.
Oh, shut up.
I have the NXT title in my possession, and I will take on anybody and everybody at my disposal.
All right, you can take on me next time I see you then.
I've got to tell you a funny story quick. There's a thing on the internet now that says if anybody takes a belt to a show, they've got to defend that belt at a show. Right? So you got all these wrestlers taking the belts to shows, and apparently the rumor is now it's the 24/7 rule. If anybody's got a wrestling belt, you can wrestle them and grab your belt if you beat them. Right?
Yeah.
Which is funny. I mean, I was wrestling a couple of weeks ago at Stevenage, and I was helping on the merch stand, and this little kid came up, and he had the Universal belt. And I went, that's a nice belt. And he went, yeah. And I think he was about 8 or 9 years old. And I said, have you heard the rumours about this new wrestling belt rule? And he went, what? He said, what's that? Says, if you bring a wrestling belt to a wrestling show, you've got to defend it against anybody who wants to wrestle you. And do you know what he did? Brilliant. He says, he says, in that case, I'll be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he did this. He gave me the finger. I went, oh, hell yeah. And he went, come on. Come on. And I went,
how old was this kid?
About 8, 9, 10 years old.
Someone's raising him right.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I says, if you think this kid should be the heavyweight champion, give me a hell yeah. And he went, hell yeah. So, it was a cool fun day, I must admit, helping on merchandise stands and things like that. I almost bought all the John Cena t-shirts, but you said you'd sack me if I ever did it, so...
I'll unfriend you if you do that, mate, I tell you.
Well, I almost bought the Bailey shirt. I almost bought the Bailey yellow t-shirt. So, but I'll save them for soccer and spandex. I think I'll save them for this year.
Still got them bloody shirts for you if you want them. Keep telling you that.
All right. We'll see. Chops for Deano. No, I'm fine. I'm doing chops already. Right, what else have we got to talk about? Right, International Women's Day. Right, this is one for Nixy. So Nixy can actually get on her soapbox and do things rightly.
Do I have to get on my soapbox?
Yeah, because it's International Women's Day, and we're going to talk about women in wrestling in general.
Okay. Oh, that's fair enough. I'll do that then.
Right. Let's talk about the good and the bad sides of women's wrestling. When you, I'll go. Well, I'm gonna ask a question. When you think of women's wrestling, who do you think of straight away?
Ooh, at the minute, Becky Lynch.
Right. If I
at
say
the minute, that is my first thought. Is just Becky Lynch, unfortunately. Not that that's a bad thing. It's a pretty good thing, but
right. If I do decades, 70s.
I wasn't alive.
You could say Fabulous Mueller.
You do like 70s and the 80s, all right? Because I just mix it back.
80s Cyndi Lauper and Wendy Richter and Sensational Sherry.
Okay.
90s.
I'm going to go for one here that might or might not get agreed with, but Luna Vachon.
Yep, I'll go with that. Alundra Blaze, Miss Elizabeth.
Yep.
Miss Elizabeth.
Let's bear in mind I love Luna Vachon, all right?
Yeah. Terry Runnels. Yep.
Call Terry Runnels a wrestler.
China.
Oh, shit, I should have thought of that.
Yeah, no, we should have thought of that, yeah. Hey, woman from WCW. Beulah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Beulah from EC. Beulah McKillicuddy from ECW. There was some. I mean, when you look back, how do you think the women's role has changed over the years in wrestling? Because when you look back at the 90s, I mean, I'm saying this because you remember the 90s. If you look at China's role in the 90s and now Becky Lynch 20 years later, it's poles apart. Would you say?
Well, it's incomparable, really, isn't it? Let's face it.
Are we going to be talking, right, in 20 years' time, when we've got... What are you doing?
Cheering shit up.
Jesus, God.
I'm nearly done now, to be honest.
Let's hope so.
I'm trying to be quiet. I'm just failing quite spectacularly at it.
Not on this end, it's not. You look at, I mean, when we look at women's wrestling, like, in 20 years' time, right, me and you have said here, I'm nearly 70 years old. You're 20 years older. We look at wrestling in 2039, and we're thinking about wrestling, what's happening in the last 20 years. Are we still going to be talking about Ronda Rousey in 20 years' time?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Just gut instinct says we won't be. I think she's a fad for the minute, but I think she's going to do a stint, and by the sound of it, probably not go back.
She wants to raise a family. She said that. And the deal's up at WrestleMania, after WrestleMania, so she's had a year in WWE. Would you say it's been a successful year for Ronda?
I think she's, again, I hate saying this line, I think she's improved a lot. Whether it's been a successful year, I don't really know. I'm a bit about that. I think it's been good for the business, but...
The thing that did me is when we had that women's only pay-per-view, and at the end of it, and if anybody remembers, and I know they weren't in character, and I know everybody came out to celebrate the fights and everything, but the one memory I've got is Ronda and Becky touching the titles each other and smiling and laughing. And then 24 hours later, it all kicked off. It was all against, everybody wanted Ronda versus Becky. And it was supposed to be like this, and oh, yeah, and all this is going off. Ronda Rousey has always said she wanted to be in a wrestler. She's done it. There's so much more she could do. There's so much more she could do if she stayed. If she's just turned heel, it would be great to see how she would be as a heel. Give her the same amount of time as she's been a face, but as a heel. See what she's like in 12 months after she's been a heel for 12 months. Yeah? Or have her just chasing the title and being the bad girl for 12 months. But would she be the number one heel?
I think she could be. We haven't accessed that part of it yet, have we? Let's face it.
Oh yeah, this is a good point. Warrior One just said, yeah, I heard she had a multi-year deal, but she's got a bit of the Lesnar clause, where she can do what she wants when she wants. Not so sure what to think. Everybody wants the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen. You know, like Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Becky versus Ronda Rousey and her ladies that's in NXT at this moment. Everybody's wanting that match.
I've heard that, yeah.
It'd be a great match, no doubt about it. But I don't think it'll happen. I think Ronda's gone. I think Ronda's WrestleMania. The only way to look at it, if Ronda keeps the title at WrestleMania, she's staying. If she gives it up, we know she's gone.
I think she's giving it up either way. I don't think they can not give it to Becky Lynch, can they?
No. But when we look at women's wrestling, when you look at, I mean, if anybody knows women's wrestling, it's you. I'll always say that. I respect your opinion on women's wrestling. I always have. Apart from the fact that we had that big, massive argument about Eve Marie. And that name will never be mentioned on this wrestling show again.
Sorry, Lee James, if you're listening.
Sorry, but no. There was rumours that she wants to come back to WWE.
Hell no.
Well, why? You were rubbish first time. You're not going to be any good now. You're just going to be a blot on the paper. There is 1,000,001 women out there that deserve a wrestling being better than you. Ronda is meant to be on Raw after Mania. Oh, well.
I think that's the last booked show she's got.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Yeah, could be.
Beyond that, she's not meant to be on there. But then we know from AJ that obviously people do stop there and then eventually come back. So.
Yeah.
The thing is, how old is Ronda now anyway?
Oh, she was, Eve Marie was on Celebrity Big Brother in America. That's why they started the rumour.
For Christ's sake.
Jesus, God help her. Can you imagine waking up to that? It'd be like looking at a mountain in the morning, wouldn't it? Mountain range in the morning. Get off that subject. But it's saying that, I mean, we look at what's happening this year with the women's scene and who's going to stand out? I mean, I know we talk about Trish, Lita, Kat, Ivory, Jacqueline, all these good wrestlers of the 2000s. But for every Trish Stratus, there's a Laurie. Remember Laurie?
Laurie?
Laurie, yeah. Tori, not Laurie. Tori.
What, Wilson or?
No, Tori. She was in Degeneration X.
Oh yeah, that was. I couldn't remember if she worked. I couldn't work out if you meant that one or that one. Okay.
Right. And for every Lita, yeah, we have an Ashley. Remember Ashley?
Ashley Mazzara, yeah.
Yeah. And for every for every Becky Lynch, we get a Candice Michelle.
Yep.
And for every Beth Phoenix, there'll always be a Kelly. Yeah? And for every Natalia, there'll be the Bella Twins.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You look at wrestlers, we had the women wrestlers in the 80s, followed by the Attitude Era of the bra and panties and the evening gown matches. We had the Sable era. We've got to mention Sable. We had Sable era. Then we had the Divas era. And we've now got the women's era. Now, we've just gone through all that lot, and there's one name I've not mentioned. Right? Are we going to see this person in the Hall of Fame in the next 5-6 years? AJ Lee.
They owe it to her, don't they?
Of course they owe it to her.
In my opinion.
But you've got to give AJ Lee every credit for what she did. She broke the mold for women wrestling. Everybody expected all the women to be like the Bellas or bloody all these other ones that were around then. And AJ came in and just changed everything. She didn't look like the Bellas. She didn't act the way of Kelly and the Bellas. She did her thing. And she brought that. I always say she brought the CM Punkness to the women's division.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
CM Punk did his pipe bomb. A couple of years later, she did her pipe bomb show, and that was one of the many moments I sat there and went, why aren't those two a couple?
Yeah. Oh, here's the one for you. Tori Wilson's in the Hall of Fame, but Victoria isn't.
Yeah, I've heard Victoria was going to be in this year, so I'm a bit put out that she's not actually.
I would love Victoria in. I thought Mickey James, Molly Holly. There we've got some more names that we've not mentioned.
I thought Molly Holly was in.
Yeah, is Molly Holly in, or did she induct Ivory last year?
And we're getting confused, or someone else is getting confused.
Yeah, I think Molly Holly inducted somebody last year. I think she inducted Ivory.
And we're getting confused.
Molly Holly is in. Molly Holly is in. All right. I didn't know that.
Okay.
When did Molly Holly go in?
Did she go in last year, maybe?
Ivory went in last year.
She did. That's true.
Molly Holly put her in. Molly Holly inducted her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Molly's in. Is she? I'll check. Give me 1 sec here. I'll just check. Molly Holly at Hall of Fame. Molly Holly Hall of Fame. It's happy when you got a tablet, think you? Right, let's have a look. Yeah, 2018. No, she didn't. Hold on. That was a custom made. No, she's not. No, Molly Holly is not in the Hall of Fame. She's not. She inducted people last year. She inducted people. She's not in it. She inducted Ivory. Molly Holly is not in the Hall of Fame. There we go. But that's done what it should be. Yeah, I've just done Google search. It's not. No, Molly did the induction. So that's proved that. So that's another name that should be in. Would you agree? Easy. Just for a role with
you. She should be, yeah. I mean, look at, she got her head shaved. How many women have got her and that one whose name I can't remember from Straight Edge Society?
Ivory. Oh, no. Oh, God. Serena?
Deeb, wasn't it?
Serena, yeah.
Serena Deeb, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I was convinced she was in. I thought Molly was in once, but everything. But it's just one of the things, isn't it? I mean, you think were they in it? Should it in it? Did you see the video that Georgia Smith put up this week? Georgia's now
of her meeting Steph.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it? It was like, "Hello, I'm Georgia. Hello, Georgia. Nice to meet you." And then all of a sudden she went, "I'm David Boy Smith's daughter." Oh my God, Georgia! Hello. She was shocked. It was brilliant.
She was.
I thought that was great. I love that video. I think I've watched it about 8-9 times at the moment. I think one of them videos that you're just going to watch again and again. Yeah, I think she was brilliant. I loved it. Next year's WrestleMania is in Tampa Bay. At home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Have you seen the GIF already going around about that regarding Kari Sane?
Yeah, if they don't do something with that pirate ship, I'm telling you, they better do something with that pirate ship. They
can't not have Kari Sane involved with that pirate ship.
Oh,
can they? They can't not.
Do you think they should recreate the Shawn Michaels zip line off the pirate ship into the ring?
They've got, even if she's just in the pre-show, they've got to do something.
Yeah, she has to. They've got to have all the pirates and everybody on the ramp or something like that, ain't it?
They've got to do something.
Paul Burchill, bring him back. Paul Burchill, the pirate.
Oh, God.
All that shit. Oh, no, but Tampa Bay next year, yeah, we are never going to get WrestleMania. I've accepted it now.
They might shock us one year, we can hope. Never give in to the impossible dream, right?
Right. Me and you have said this, and we'll say it 1,000,000 times before. We would take WrestleMania at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday morning if it needed to be. We would fill Wembley Stadium at a stupid time of the night, at stupid o'clock in the morning. You put it on at a stupid time at night, and we'll sell out Wembley Arena. If you're worried about the time difference, if you're worried about it, and put it on at midnight, put it on at 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, don't care. Just put it on and we'll show you that we'll sell it out again. Who cares about if it's in the middle of the night? Wembley Stadium's got a retractable roof, which has never been used yet. God knows why, but it's never been used. So I can't believe it when you think about things like that. It's just stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But when you've got America's cities now bidding for it, we ain't got a chance in hell. Hello, sunshine. Yes. Yeah, we're going out soon. Yes. I know. It's all right. Motley's looking at me going, what's going on? Yeah, local people might have issues. No, they won't. Not if they're making thousands of pounds in one night. Would you open up for the night when you had WrestleMania in your backyard?
What
do you mean?
It's actually in the back garden of Wembley Stadium.
Well,
is there anyone in the back garden of Wembley Stadium?
There is loads of shops and hotels.
Oh, ball to the shops and the hotels.
I've shopped at Sainsbury's next to Wembley. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to Wembley Arena in June.
What for?
Oh, there's a concert going on. I've got to go. I'm going. I think my mates wanted to get me tickets. I'm wanting to see Garbage in Cambridge in June. So I know that. Garbage
Oh, okay.
Garbage are in Cambridge, and I've got a fantasy about me and Shirley Manson for years. So, but I know the Spice Girls are in Wembley in June. But
you can get a ticket.
Shut up.
You missed out.
Bleeding wife.
Look, if the old man wants to see Spice Girls, I've got to take the rise out you for it.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because it's you, basically.
If I ever go and see Spice Girls again, I'm wearing Union Jack dress.
What?
I'll get dressed up. I'll get dressed up as one of the Spice Girls. I don't care. Smuggle me.
Right, you all heard him say that, right? Can we sponsor him to go?
You haven't got tickets. There are no tickets left, so can't go. Anyway, let's get back to this thing. What happened? Batista.
Oh.
Bautista's back.
Botchista, Bluetista, whatever you want to call them.
I can be bold. I can be bold as spice. Evil get lands. Evil too. Why pick on me?
What's the matter with Lance done?
He's calling me Baldy Spice.
Oh, that's not untrue.
I am. I've got no hair. Look, I'm trying to get a fringe. Look, I'm pulling my hair down, trying to get a fringe. Yeah, Batista versus Triple H at WrestleMania.
I don't care.
Are we looking at the piss break match there?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep. No, sir.
I must admit, it's like Warrior said it. He loved it. What a great return angle. Didn't see that coming. No, I don't think anybody saw that coming. Ric Flair party, and then Batista comes and beats the living hell out of him. And no, no one saw that. It's one of them things, isn't it? You know when we said about it all the time, WWE, just when you think you know us, bang, well, there you go. Come back again. We got your money. Come back again. See you next week. They do that all the time, don't they? So
I can't deny that you're not wrong, but I still don't care for Batista being there. Sorry, I'm being.
All I'll say is I'm amazed at the speed of Triple H's recovery because of his arm from the Saudi Arabia show. It was supposed to be out like 8-9 months, wasn't it?
Well, that's what I heard.
And then all of a sudden he's
confused by it all.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they just lied about it so that they could nix the Undertaker angle about it.
Yeah, I think. Do we want Batista back? No, it's just another case of. It's another case of Vince not having faith in his roster that he has to bring back the old names.
Even though we don't need to, we quite happily watch the ones that are currently there.
Exactly. It's what the same old thing. You know it and I do. How many times every year you see it? I call it the CM Punk syndrome. CM Punk had the belt for all that time and was never given a main event at a pay-per-view. It was always John Cena or The Undertaker or Triple H or Shawn Michaels or something like that all the way through it. And it was like, why don't you just give him it? And all he ever wanted was the main event at WrestleMania. And they never gave it him. And it just one of them things that's... It always winds me up that we don't need The Rock. We don't need Undertaker. We don't need Batista.
I think they're past the point of needing Undertaker to a degree now. I think they have got to start phasing him out so they don't depend on him for WrestleMania anymore, to be honest.
But we don't need him anymore.
No.
AJ Styles is another one. AJ Styles, look how long he's had that belt. And was he a main event at WrestleMania? No.
No, he wasn't really. Who did he fight last year?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That tells you everything, that, doesn't it? Who did he fight last year? That tells you everything. No.
I think it's just the same thing all the time. That's the most precious belt in your company, isn't it? The WWE Championship. not the Universal. Your company's top belt is the WWE Championship. The Universal is just like the World Heavyweight Championship used to be.
Yeah.
So your match, the person who's holding that belt should be last on at WrestleMania. And AJ wasn't. Or was it Brock Lesnar and Bleeding Roman Reigns?
Granted, we all respect Roman at the minute, but it's still what it was at the time.
Oh, it's just not straight. It's like you look at somebody and you go, "Oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do here," and you're not giving faith. AJ Styles hasn't got an opponent at WrestleMania yet. We're 4 weeks away.
Well, he hasn't got the belt.
No, but there's one of the top guys in your company who is at this moment thinking of leaving. Right? His contract's up at Mania. That's another guy I think that's leaving. And you haven't got a match for him. He had your belt for over 300 days. He had your top belt. And you can't give him 4 weeks before WrestleMania and you name his opponent. Why? Why not? Look, you name me the WrestleMania matches at this moment. We've got Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I don't give a monkeys what anyone says. Becky's going to win Sunday. Absolute cert. You've got Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Yeah?
Right.
And you've got Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. I'll say Kofi Kingston. But
what's AJ Styles going to do?
Who's the Intercontinental Champion going to be facing? Who's the United States Champion going to be facing? Samoa Joe as US Champion.
Got that, yeah.
Fantastic. Give the belt to Samoa Joe. He'll never be WWE Champion. We know this for a cert, so this is the level he'll be. Fantastic at this moment. We've got the Revival as tag team champions at the moment on Raw. But
why have they really got those belts?
Yeah.
Come on.
And the shock of the Elimination Chamber, the Usos winning just after he got arrested.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that, to be fair.
That was a bit of a turnaround. So we know for the fact on Sunday, The Miz and Shane McMahon are going to explode. Because we know for the fact that's been planned, The Miz versus Shane McMahon at Mania.
Yeah.
And, we've got to say congratulations to The Miz because him and Maurice are expecting their second child. Congratulations to the pair of them. Samoa Joe versus Cena. Why do we want fucking Cena back? Why do we want Ernest? Now, if you don't know who Ernest is, go and watch Ernest Goes to Jail. Funny guy. John Cena's turned into Ernest. We don't want Cena. We don't want these guys. Where are all these? I mean, who's Dean Ambrose going to be facing?
I think they won't have
Elias.
If they can.
Dean Ambrose versus Elias. There we go.
Another nail in the coffin for him, isn't it?
Oh, God. And the most pointless heel turn of this year so far, Elias. Why?
No, the most pointless heel turn of this year was Dean Ambrose.
No, that was last year. He turned heel last year.
Oh, yeah. He did. That's true.
And then all of a sudden, 5 months later, all is forgiven. Hey, hug. No, it's almost as bad as the most pointless heel turn of all time, the Bellas.
Oh, God. Don't remind me, please.
Do you think Dean Ambrose has gone, or is it a swerve? I think it's a swerve.
You're getting more shit. You're leading more and more into thinking that it's a swerve as time goes on, aren't you? You really got to
but when has the WWE ever announced in advance that somebody's leaving the company?
Hardly ever.
One person. Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 8.
No. You have to wait.
There is no way that...
Sorry. Yeah.
They never said, we can't come to terms 3-4 months before the contract's finished. Never. So, and he's now the Shield are versing Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, they're dropping the ball with Drew again, aren't they?
they dropped the ball with Dolph again. Dolph Ziggler's just like, he did Rumble, and where's he gone now? Hey, here's something we got to talk about. The Women's Elimination Chamber match. How wrong was we? I was praying for the bleeding Iconics.
I said to you it probably wouldn't be.
Yeah. I must admit.
We both said we were hoping for them, but we both knew it's never going to be. Come on.
Yeah. But I must admit, they did give us the best moment of the Elimination Chamber when Nia Jax picked her up by the hair and flung her left and right onto the cage. Now, that was cool. That was really cool. But I'd have taken anybody but bleeding Bayley and Sasha Banks. Oh.
You knew it was happening.
Yeah, I think everybody thought, and Rennie Young on Raw saying Dean's going to be leaving for pastures new. Yeah, of course he is. SmackDown.
Well, there were rumours going around at the start of the week that she was pregnant.
Yeah, well, the Superstar Shake-Ups the night after WrestleMania, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah, so going back. But yeah, the Elimination Chamber, I thought I'd have taken anybody but Bayley and Sasha. I think what do you prefer? Do you prefer heels as champions and watch the good guys chase them? Or do you prefer good guys as champs and watch the heel do dirty tactics and the good guys scrape a win and they make them like better being a champion for ages? What do you prefer?
I thought there's only so much I can take before it gets annoying. It's like you don't mind a heel GM, but there's only so much you can take before you sit there and go, right, enough of this shit now. And realistically.
So what I mean, I'll put this scenario to you. Did you prefer Seth Rollins being as a heel champion to Seth Rollins being a face champion?
He's good as either. He's good. That's the thing. Shit, you get some of them where they're good as both, and you don't mind. But he's more. I don't mind a heel champ. I can't bear a heel GM. That just aggravates me.
Here's another one.
Go on then.
John Cena as a champion or John Cena chasing as a champion? Chasing the champion.
Neither.
No.
Don't ask me that because I don't like John Cena. It's the worst thing you can ask me. I've never want him as champion. Would be chasing it or.
I'll give you two, and this is what I want the honest answer. Did you prefer CM Punk as a face champion or CM Punk as a heel champion?
Oh, I like both. He's brilliant at both. I can't choose that.
I thought it was better as a heel. And here's one for you, and this is one that I've left the best till last. AJ Lee. Good girl as a champion or bad girl as a champion?
I thought she's brilliant. Again, she's brilliant at both. I can't choose that.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
All right,
I won't choose that.
All right, then my scenario. Did I prefer the British Bulldog as a face or did I prefer the British Bulldog as a heel? That's mine.
I don't know if I can answer that.
Hello, Joey Railroads. I think I prefer the British Bulldog. To be honest, heel. He was so much better as a heel. So much better. Do me little plugs for shout outs at the moment. After the show tonight, I think it's about 1 o'clock in the morning our time. American Sports Connections with Joey and his friend Rygal on YouTube. Watch it. Great American show. Love it to bits. Joey also does the NFL. Talking of which, I'm now changing subjects here. Next Wednesday, I'm going live for 8 hours.
Christ, why?
Next Wednesday is the start of the NFL season. And the reason I'm doing it is it's free agency day. And I'm going to sit here live on Wednesday, and all the deals that come in, and all the people that trade, and all the people that sign free agents, and everything that happens on that day, I'll be discussing them live with anybody and everybody who wants to come on the show. So if Lance, Joey, Jason, everything, Anybody who wants to come on, we can chat NFL for as long as we want and chat about all the days, activities, and everything that's happening. I think it'll be a good day because literally all the NFL stuff that's happening on Wednesday, it'll be fantastic. And I can vouch and can say about my stuff about an Antonio Brown from the Steelers and things like that. But it'll be fun and games, I know. You're going to wear a yellow tie transfer deadline. No, I'll be wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers gear. I'll be in full Pittsburgh Steelers mode. Yeah, I'm doing that. But it's free agency day in NFL, and I'm going to be online. I'm going to be on the show. I think it's from 7 p.m. till about whenever time in the morning. I'm just going to do all the lot.
Oh, God.
I'm just going to have I'm going to have a laugh. I'm going to have a laugh so bad. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I really can't. Anyway, back to the wrestling. Now, Fastlane. Right, let me bring it up. Fastlane. Go, 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 go. WWE Fastlane. What's taking place? It is happening in Cleveland. So you know the Miz is going to turn heel in Cleveland, his hometown.
Yeah. You also know he's going to lose in his hometown.
There you go. That shows everything there. Hold on a minute. Right, let's get on Wikipedia. Here we go. Fastlane. Oh, that's 2000. I've got the 2015 up here. Wow.
God. I'm pretty sure some of them people aren't going to be in there anymore.
Yeah, no. No, let me do this bleeding. WWE. Fastlane 2019. Here we go. Right. The card for Fastlane. We've got 9 matches.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest.
Right. I'll go from the bottom all the way to the top. Okay? We've got the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
So, Shinsuke's not defending. Oh, no, he's not holding the belt anymore, is he?
No.
Is he?
He's another one that's up for it. And at least 2 of these are on the pre-show. So we've got New Day versus Shinsuke and Rusev. I'll say Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Then we've got Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, whatever we call him.
Andrade.
That's it. Andrade. We got Andrade. Rey Mysterio now. We've got triple threat for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. We've got the Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode.
That's one thing we haven't talked about, whether all of them should have come up or not.
That's next.
Okay,
Yep.
fair enough. Shut up.
I'll say Revival. They've only just been given the belts.
Yeah, and they want to give a reason to stay, not a reason to go.
Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wins. She gets added to the match at WrestleMania. Oh dear. Let's think hard about this. Chances of Charlotte winning this? None.
No, but let's face it, they're going to have them kick each other here, there, and everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, there is more chance of a Michael Jackson song being played on the radio at the moment than of Charlotte winning the match. There we go. Controversial subject.
True.
Said it. The Shield versus Baron Corbin. A what?
Did you watch that?
Nope. I don't want to watch it. I don't. That's all. We've got the Shield versus Baron, Drew, and Bobby Lashley. Oh, well, let's think about this one.
I can't bear Drew. I can't bear him.
Now, the Shield, easy. Asuka versus Mandy Rose for the women's tag team title. Women's SmackDown title. Asuka.
I really. Why is Mandy Rose getting pushed? It's rubbish.
I give it a Joe. I think it's somebody. I'm glad it's somebody different. I'm glad of that. It's like when Ruby Riott was on a Elimination Chamber. Somebody different in the titles picture. That's all. If Asuka loses, that. Yeah. The Boston Hub Connection, Bailey and Sasha versus Nia Jax and Tamina. Please put the belts on Nia Jax and Tamina. Just so Tamina can have a belt just for once in her life. She can have a WWE belt at some point. Then we've got the top. We've got singles match for the WWE Championship. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens. Anything less than a Daniel Bryan victory, it'll be a shock. Although I'd love Kevin Owens to be the title holder into WrestleMania. And we've got the Usos versus The Miz and Shane McMahon for the SmackDown tag titles. I'll say the Usos to win and then The Miz to turn on Shane McMahon. What do you think?
Yep. Right. Probably. More than likely.
Right. We've got to cover... Oh, excuse me. I've been up since 6:30. Right.
No, you're getting old now, aren't you? So...
You're cheeky git. Right. For WrestleMania, we're gonna do the Ultimate WrestleMania again. This is just to make the rules very simple for everyone. This is every match that's happened for the past 34 WrestleManias. The rules are very simple. The match must have happened at WrestleMania, not the pre-show at WrestleMania itself. Also, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing. Why? I'm actually sitting down at the minute.
All right. The rules are simple.
Stationary.
Once you've used that superstar in that match, you can't use them again at any point. You can have as many matches as you want, but it's got to be your Ultimate WrestleMania card. So it's like, and you can only have main events being in the main event. So you've got the main event from 34 WrestleManias to choose your Ultimate WrestleMania main event.
Because I got this wrong last time, didn't I?
Look in your Mania history book. I think my list is in it. Oh yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. Yeah. So you've got that. I think then on the other point, this is brand new. What is your worst WrestleMania card you could come up with? The worst 10 matches. The worst 10 matches for WrestleMania that you ever saw. What's your main event?
Oh, Rock versus Cena.
Oh, well, yeah, but which one? The one when Cena won or the one the year later?
Either of them.
WrestleMania 27. Do you know what match I'm going to put in there? Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. What was the point of that 10-second match? The main event I'm gonna put in, and I think it was awful. And I think I might just do it because I think it was one of the worst main events I ever saw, and I'm surprised anybody either sat down and actually sat there and watched it. WrestleMania 18, Triple H versus Chris Jericho. The one when it followed Randy Orton versus Triple H. There you go. Do you remember that one?
Vaguely, yeah.
They followed shit. Oh no, but was it main event at Mania? Or was it Edge versus Shaker, that one? No, because it was the one when they followed Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. That might have been Batista or whatever it was. Worst Mania has to have Kelly and the Bellas. Yeah, but Tim, Was they involved in a match at WrestleMania? Oh, God, that mixed tag team match last year. There you go. You've got John Cena, Nikki Bella, Miz, and Maurice in one match. Could put
God, yeah, that.
We're gonna have.
I know what I'm using for the. I know what I'm using for the women's.
Go on.
The women's is that one where they all come out dancing to Kid Rock.
Oh God, yeah.
That was terrible. Or the Playboy pillow fight from like 07 or 06.
Oh, what with Chrissy Hemme? And
Well, it was Tori Wilson, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was Stacey Keebler.
Yeah, Stacey Keebler. Yeah. One of the worst matches I remember, ECW Originals versus the ECW New Breed, WrestleMania 23. Because you had RVD, Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, the Playboy evening gown match, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Oh, sumo wrestling match when you got Big Show dressed in a sumo outfit. Oh, my God. Too much skin on show.
Oh, yeah.
The gimmick battle royal from the WrestleMania 17.
No, the gimmick battle royal was a bit fun. I can't hate on that.
Yeah, you can. I'm going to hate on it because I've got to get one match from WrestleMania 17 on there.
Don't you dare.
Oh, I will. Oh, you know I will.
No. No, you won't. If you want to live, you won't. I'll tell Lindsay to kill you in your sleep.
How about the hardcore title match from WrestleMania 18 when it went all the way through the Mania?
That was that was fun. That was good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Hardcore, the 15-minute hardcore match from Mania 16.
Oh, yeah. Chris Hillman's just said it. Rock versus Austin for the Ultimate WrestleMania. For the main event. It's hard. Because you look at all the main events.
That would be my main event. I'd have Eddie Guerrero in my main event.
Yeah, but when was he in the main event at WrestleMania?
He wasn't. That's the problem. He should have been.
That's it. But where would you put Kurt Angle? Would you put Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar in your main events?
Oh, that was a bit of fun, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were quite funny together.
Which match? Oh, definitely. Oh, here's one for the worst. Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, God, yeah. Wasn't it?
Oh, dear. Here's a question. Which match involving Shawn Michaels would you put in WrestleMania? Worst WrestleMania?
I don't know.
I'd put him in with the Rockers. I'd do the Rockers with him. Ultimate Warrior 12. Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H. Oh, what about that match from WrestleMania 12? Goldust versus Roddy Piper.
Oh, I watched that.
Oh,
I've seen that.
Dear me, that was terrible. Oh, no. I've got a better one involving Roddy Piper.
Somewhere.
Sorry?
Didn't they drive somewhere?
Yeah, they nicked the footage from O.J. Simpson's car chase. Here's one worse than that. Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown, and Roddy Piper went half a black man and half a white man. He had his body cut in half, and he had a blacked out half body and a blacked out white body and a white out body as well. How racist is that? How fucked up do you have to be to do a match like that? That was crazy. British Bulldog.
Listen, I've just literally googled worst WrestleMania matches of all time. There's another one. Mr. T and Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah, because Mr. T missed him by a mile and he had to fall through ropes. Yeah, I remember that. Mr. T and Piper. Why is Piper involved 3 times here? That's not right. That's not fair. Bret Hart. Oh, Bret Hart versus Yoko.
Mania 20.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Bret versus Vince. Easy.
Because Brett couldn't fall on his bag, and he couldn't fall on his back, and he nicked John Cena's jorts, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Main event WrestleMania 1. Oh yeah. Organ and Best of Team.
Boogeyman versus Booker T and Charmel.
Oh, Boogeyman, yeah. Boogeyman versus Booker. King Booker.
I like the way oh, no. I've just found another one that I completely forgot about. You're going to laugh. Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal.
Oh, my God, yeah. Oh,
with
Santina Marella. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I talked to Santino a couple of weeks back, and I said to him, and I asked him, I said, look, I've got to ask you, how did Santina Marella came about? He says, blame Beth Phoenix for that. He says, Beth Phoenix is
Beth Phoenix?
Yeah. And I says, why blame Beth Phoenix? He says, because that's what she used to call me when I was walking around with her. When she goes, Santina. And I went, no, Santino. She went, no, you will always be my bitch. So you've got to have a bitch name, Santina. And that's true. So that's how Santina Marella came about. Beth Phoenix is to blame. Triple H versus...
Why did Undertaker be Big Boss Man?
Oh, God, yeah. Triple H versus Batista, main event, WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
Where's Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon.
When was that? Razor Ramon versus Bob Backlund at 4? Or, sorry, 9. I was reading the Roman numerals.
Oh, God, yeah. Bleeding terrible. Hulk
Hogan versus Sid Justice.
Oh, shit, yeah. WrestleMania 8. Oh, my God. That was the worst bleeding. That was the most pointless main event of all time. My God. What? It was just so you could see Warrior come back. You had all these things, and then all of a sudden, Justice kicks out of the finisher. Harvey Whippleman jumps in the ring. Hogan throws Whippleman at Justice. Papa Shango comes in, and he's like, oh, what do I do? Grabs a chair. Justice grabs a chair. The next minute, dum, 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 and then the Bleeding Warrior comes out. Worst bleeding main event ever. Easy. But what else? What else could we have? We'll have to have a tag team match, Intercontinental, WWE or WWF. Worst match involving Steve Austin at Mania.
I don't know what this one was according to that list before we go any further.
No, I've got one that might not be on that list, but I'm saying this to put Steve Austin in it. And he doesn't wrestle. Umaga versus Bobby Lashley, Battle of the Billionaires. Steve Austin was the ref. TLC tag titles.
No. I've got one. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Was that the one you just mentioned?
Oh, Mania 20.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
With Steve Austin as a referee, sort of trying and looking around, and they're just booing him and saying, "You sold out to the pair of them."
Yeah, there you go. We've got 2 matches. Have you noticed? Whenever Austin's the ref, they have shit game matches.
To be fair, that wasn't Austin's fault. He was just he actually said if he could go back to that, he'd do something different.
Oh yeah. Oh, worst main event, WrestleMania. Goldberg versus Lesnar.
Well, that's what we just. Oh yeah. But to be fair, that was just a friendly. There was no titles involved in that. The worst one, according to that list, is the Bushwhackers. I need to say Bushwhackers then, I'm not German. Versus the fabulous Rougeau brothers.
Rougeau brothers.
Yeah, Mania 5. Apparently that's the worst match of all time, according to that list.
Oh, fuck me.
Culture's list.
Right, I'll have to watch it. That's the way to do it. We're going to come up with the greatest WrestleMania card and the worst WrestleMania card. So we've got that, and that'll be done the night before or the night of WrestleMania, whatever it is we're going to be doing. But we are going to look for it. I don't remember that. That shows you how bad it was. Did it make the card, or was it cut off the? Was it cut off the show? Who knows? Who knows? Right, we'll get off the manias now. NXT. All these NXT call-ups. Good thing, bad thing, or interesting?
Did they need to do it this close? That's my question.
I think it's a shake-up. I think it's to show other people that their spot's not guaranteed on the shows. Like when you got Zack Ryder and all these other people, and it's like you got all these mid-carders that go, look, you think you're just here to collect the money? No, we can replace you. We'll bring the NXT guys up. I mean, it's great to see Tommaso and Johnny, and then you got Aleister Black, Ricochet. But where is the Velveteen Dream? Get him up. Easy.
You do know he's not going to make it on the main roster, don't you?
I would love to see him do it, though. I would love to see him have the chance. Yeah. Oh, and EC3. Oh, poor bugger. EC3. You can't. Yeah, it's just terrible what they're doing with him in it. It's like, what the point? But then
maybe they're trying to punish Dixie Cards.
Out of the group that's come up to the main roster, is there anybody there that think no, they're not ready?
Lacey Evans.
Well, Lacey Evans is going to be the new Ronda Rousey after Mania. They've all said that. She's going to take over the Ronda role.
She's not ready. No way.
No?
No, not a chance.
Right. Hold you to that.
I don't think she is. I don't. People have said it. Why does she keep just walking out and then walking back? It's kind of point. Don't get me wrong. I love the vintage vibe. I'm not going to diss that because I like that and I always will. But I just find it all a little bit pointless at the minute. And I don't. I've seen she's not great.
Right. Can I just say you've got a short memory? Because I remember somebody else doing exactly the same. Emma.
What AJ come skip? Oh yeah.
Emma Lena.
Yeah, but we hated that anyway. So.
Emma Lena. How many bleeding months did we have that? And then she come out and went, now you see me as Emma Lena, I'm going back to being Emma. What a waste of time. That was
you've got to look at some of these worst matches.
Yeah.
Some of these are quite funny.
Oh, God. Will we put Honky Tonk Man's in the Hall of Fame. After all these years of slagging off the WWE and the Hall of Fame, he's in it. He must have just seen the payday. He's got to have seen the payday. Has to be. Can't wait for the speech. Just can't wait for the speech.
Oh, I can't. No, I can't deal with Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, don't kill me, anybody. I can't deal with Hall of Fame.
I want to see who they get to represent China. Because you've got X-Pac. You've killed the two birds with one stone because you've got Billy Gunn in now. You've got Road Dogg, X-Pac. You've got the Clique is now in the Hall of Fame. Triple H is in it. X-Pac's in it. Shawn Michaels, Nash, and Hall. All the Clique are in the Hall of Fame. That's the way they've done it. It was the only way X-Pac was ever going to get into the Hall of Fame. There was no way you were going to put X-Pac in as himself. Or was you going to put him in as the 1, 2, 3 kid?
Oh, God. That was hilarious, that. The 1, 2, 3.
Especially his photo on his figure with no eyebrows. Because Mr. Perfect shaved his eyebrows the day before the shoot. So that was interesting. Hey.
Oh, no.
What?
Just remembered that. The Great Khali versus Kane.
Oh, God. Kane winning the ECW title when he beat Eddie Chavo Guerrero. I remember that. That's another one. That's another bad one. Anyway.
Their number one. What's their number one?
Before we go any further.
Then this list, the worst one is Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna.
But that wasn't the match. That was only an add-on match. That wasn't the main event. It was Brett versus Yokozuna.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the difference. Right, before we go any further, this week we lost one of the wrestling's legends. Earlier on this week, King Kong Bundy died at the age of 61. King Kong Bundy will be remembered as one of the original big badasses of the WWF in the WrestleMania era. He was the main event of WrestleMania 2. He was part of the $1 Million Corporation versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. In inspiration for the name for Ted Bundy in Married with Children. One of the big guys and the heart of stone, heart of gold. It was amazing to see. It's so sad when somebody that you watch and all of a sudden passes away. It's not been a good one. It's sad. It really is. Al Bundy, Ted Bundy was the killer. Sorry, Al Bundy. I got mixed up. Bleeding hell, give me a break here. I just love Married with Children.
Not as bad as Enzo.
Oh yeah, not as bad as Enzo. We got King Kong Bundy mixed up with George Animal Steel.
Sorry, I couldn't. As soon as you mentioned it, I laughed because that's all I'm thinking of with regards to that at the minute. I'm not being disrespectful. I just find that funny at the minute.
Did you watch the Simon Gotch shoot about Enzo?
Oh yeah, everything you said about the man is currently true.
Yep, everything. If anybody's not watched it, please watch Simon Gotch's interview on YouTube. 12 minutes of him hating Enzo Amore. By a shadow of doubt. Easy. Best 12 minutes you'll ever see. Without a doubt. No two words about it.
I always said I never liked Enzo Amore.
Yeah. I don't think... Is King Kong Bundy in the Hall of Fame? I don't think he is. I think he might be. I think he might be one of the early days. I'm not sure. But... So we've got... So at the moment, we've got 2 females in the Hall of Fame this year. We've got China and we've got Tori Wilson. Do you think we'll see any more?
They normally only have one woman on her own, don't they? That's just generally the way it goes. We haven't had a tag... Oh, yeah, we've had a faction. Sorry, I'll replace that. Who's going to be in Celebrity Hall of Fame week?
Oh, God. Who's going to get the Warrior Award? I know who should get it.
We all know who should get it.
Campaigned like hell 2 years ago. Campaigned like crazy. Just didn't happen. Which is a shame. But end of the day, WWE will put in what they think. Put in. Doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't matter what a petition says. Doesn't matter what anybody does it. The Daily Star have hijacked. I was not sorry, wrong choice of words. The Daily Star has joined on board with getting the British Bulldog into the Hall of Fame. It's great publicity. It's given the campaign a boost, as they say. They've got contacts that Michael just dreams about and everything. We are going to hopefully having Michael on soon. And when he gets the microphone, he will be coming on the show. We will be talking more about the Bulldog. It's ages since we had him on. It's ages since we had him on the show. And that's it. But have you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm just quite enjoying now looking at the worst matches of WrestleMania. I shouldn't be enjoying this much. Apparently there was a blindfold match.
Yes, Jake the Snake Roberts versus Rick the Model Martel, WrestleMania 7.
Yeah.
I remember that because it was great.
Good.
Yep.
Some of this is quite funny. Some of these memories are brilliant.
Yeah. The worst thing is when you don't watch them and then you got to rewind and go back and watch them and you go, oh God, that was terrible. Yeah. So, but anyway, we are going to get out of it. We've done, and oh my God, this is the longest show we've done in ages. An hour and 35 minutes, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. We will be back in 2 weeks' time on in 2 weeks' time, which is towards the end of March. I think it's the week before the clocks go forward. The clocks go forward 30th.
We go forward the week before Mania.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we swore. Yeah, we did swear. M23 Derby this weekend. Yeah, well, Sheffield Wednesday's playing Derby as well. No swearing. You know what I said to no swearing, Nix? Fuck that. There you go. Fuck that.
We post Watershed, we're fine.
Yeah, we passed it. Listen, like we said, if you're going to watch AC American Sports Connection, please do. Please do. On it later on tonight, I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning our time. In America, great show. Love the guys to bits. Got my heart, my soul. They do a great show on Thursday nights. WWE Wrestling Rewind. Joey and his good friend Lance, they do rewind on shows on the network, and they go through the show as you're watching it. So I think that's a funny show to watch as well. Two guys that are just watching the show and then they're talking about it at the same time, as though they remember it. I'm still waiting for the WCW Nitro or Thunder when Lance gets thrown out. I still think that would be the funniest rewind to watch ever. To watch the bit when Lance gets thrown out of the WCW. The rebel himself. But as I said, I'll see you next Wednesday. The Steel Boys NFL show. Live free agency special. Be on this channel on YouTube. It's not on TV, thank God. Not yet. But I'll see you Wednesday in full Pittsburgh Steelers gear. And we'll do the full NFL special for you, okay? Thanks to my partner in crime at the other end of these headsets, to Nixy Newman. Lovely as always to speak to you. Sorry we've not been on. I had a bit of personal issues for the last couple of weeks, which is my personal thing. So, but I'll let Nixy have the last word.
No, you always have the last word.
No. No, it's International Women's Day. It's International Women's Day.
No. I'll only say goodbye. I ain't saying anything fancy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a new goodbye song. The theme music, and nobody's heard about this. The theme song from the Little Misses and the Mr. Men. The goodbye song's a lot better than one we know now. So if you want to know what they sing, you got to find it on YouTube. But I'll see you Wednesday evening, guys, and I'll let Miss Newman, as it's International Women's Day, have the last words. All right?
Why do I have to?
Because it's International Women's Day. Right. I'll say goodbye, bye, and now it's Nixie's turn.
Bye.
There you go. Bye.